Relationship advice. Update. Found my wife's old ex-tape. Now our marriage is on the rocks. If you have any advice, please share. Original story. I met my wife 7 years ago. She was extremely picky when it came to the bedroom. She told me she only has been with one other guy before. She would never give oral, only would do certain positions, and found almost every bedroom act degrading. I was frustrated by this, but I really liked her and hoped over the years she would open up physically. Over the years, it never got any better, but I learned to get over it. Well, I ended up finding an old video from her college days of her engaging in group action with 6 other people, 5 guys, 1 girl. In the video she has backdoor action, oral, gets double teamed, and yells multiple times in the video that, "I am a filthy who." All of it, she was enthusiastic about it. I ended up feeling really sad. I can understand certain stuff people don't want to do, but it wasn't the fact she didn't want to do them. She didn't want to do them with me. But every other guy, she was there too. I was angry, hurt, and I ended up saying some stupid crap to my wife. I asked her if she could drop her daughter off at her sister's house because I wanted to talk to her. She asked why. I told her we'd discuss after she came back. I don't remember all the details of the conversation, so I'll try my best to sum it up. I was drinking a bit before she came, which wasn't the best idea. Me: is there anything about your past you have been hiding from me? Her: why are we talking about this? Me: I just want to know, were you in any type of adult movies or anything like that? Her: are you taking drugs? Me: I found your video from college with the other guys. I don't know who you are anymore, and I feel ill being around you. She starts crying. Me: do you have anything to say? She continues to cry. This was pointless. I go to grab my keys to leave, and she tries to stop me. Me: if you don't want me to leave, then I need you to be 100% honest with me, and tell me why you lied to me for all these years. She: I didn't want you to think I was a sloat. Me: I would have been perfectly fine if you told me. I would have loved to have done those wild things with you. Look, I get it, I don't turn you on like those other guys do. You liked sucking their members but not mine. She: it's not that. I didn't want you to think less of me. Me: no, it is exactly that. There is a thing lying about sleeping with other guys. It's not that you didn't like doing those things. You didn't like doing them with me. She: I can do that stuff with you. I am attracted to you, you know that. Me: I don't want you to do it because you feel like you have to. I want someone that actually desires me. She: I can change, I promise. Don't ruin our marriage over this. We can work things out. We can go to marriage counseling. Seriously, talk to me. Me: marriage counseling won't change how you feel about me. Look, I will try marriage counseling, but I want a trial separation for now. She: please don't do this. Don't throw away our marriage for what I did in college, please. Me: stop freaking acting like it's a one-time thing. Be honest with me. How many guys did you freak before me? How many guys' members have you sucked, and how many guys have you let screw you in the butt? She: why does it matter? I said I'll do them with you. Me: I am so freaking lucky. I got married to a who that F's like a prude. She: please don't waste all of our marriage for this. I am willing to change. Me: I am not divorcing you, but I want a trial separation for now, and I want to see how things go. Right now I feel sick looking at you. I ended up leaving. My wife kept trying to stop me. She kept on begging, saying I could do anything I wanted with her. It was truly pathetic, and I lost all respect for my wife the way she was trying to manipulate me with X. I am staying at a motel right now. I have been getting constant calls from my wife. She has been asking me where I am. If I tell her, then she is going to confront me, and I don't feel like I am ready for that. I feel so freaking drained. I feel bad saying those things to my wife, but I don't know what else to do. I am so freaking hurt over this. As I said before, I wouldn't care if she had a promiscuous past. Seriously, wouldn't care. But the fact she did all those things for other guys but doesn't do them for me, hurts me the deepest. I don't see how this marriage can be recovered. I can't change her attraction to me. My father has recently been diagnosed with a tumor in his lung, and that has already been stressing me out pretty badly. Please tell me what exactly I can do. My confidence as a man has been destroyed. Before I found out about this, I tried to get my wife to open up sexually, but she completely shut it down. I really believe she isn't attracted to me in the way she was to those other guys. That's why she felt completely fine being there but won't even give me oral. I want a woman that looks at me lustfully, not have intimacy with me to fulfill wifey duties. I don't feel entitled to other types of action with my wife. I want her to want to do them. Now, even if she does do them, it will be out of guilt, not out of desire. I don't see how we can recover our marriage. I feel really crappy that I won't be able to see my daughter as much, especially during her younger years. I have already made some calls to reroute my paychecks, and get my finances in order if we do go for a divorce. My brother works at a big law firm. I am thinking about contacting him to at least see what I should be doing now. Thing is, once I call him it becomes the point of no return. If I tell my family members, then their image of my wife becomes destroyed. Also, I'd have to check because right now she is dependent on me for health insurance, and I don't want her to be deprived of it if we do divorce, because she has been having health issues. I don't want to ruin anything, but I can't see how things would ever be okay. If you don't have any advice for me and are just going to be judgmental, please don't waste your time commenting. I know I said some hurtful things in there, but you don't know the level of hurt I am feeling right now. I have apologized to my wife since then, but I don't see how our relationship can be recovered. Edit: I want to make things work between me and my wife. I understand she doesn't want to do certain acts. I am considering proposing to her the idea of an open marriage. That way, we can still be together as a family and we both can have the fulfilling bedroom lives we want. Edit 2: I'm going to try to put this into perspective for some people. Imagine that OP was an emotionally reserved person, not very affectionate, not very romantic, and says that he just is uncomfortable with that kind of interaction. For 7 years his wife tries to get him to open up to her emotionally, but he never really makes a difference. Let's say she stumbles onto old love letters or emails to a former flame, girlfriend or whoever. These letters are all the things she wants to hear, but to someone else in his past. Would she be wrong to feel like he is being neglectful, since he is capable but unwilling? No doubt this would change how she views him and likely breed some resentment. I'm about to get downvoted to hell, because Reddit snowflake fairies want to believe that your past can't dictate your future. But let's be honest, she was willing to do all those degrading things for people who don't care for her as you do/did. Maybe I'm just an a-hole, but if we can't compromise for those we love, I wonder if we deserve the love at all. Also, side note, I get why you want to leave her. It's not that what she did was slowati, but it's that she is so unwilling to do those for you. Now for the top advice before we read the update. If she was so ashamed, why did she keep the tape? Surely you'd destroy it, or discreetly throw it away. I can't help but feel had the roles been reversed and OP was a woman talking about how her husband lied to her for 7 years, and let her feel worthless and unattractive, people would be sympathizing with the OP and ready to stone the man. When she laid the ground rules as to what she is willing and unwilling to do, and explained why she feels that way because of her past, I believe the OP would not have a problem, and would not have been hurtful. OP seems like an understanding guy, and 7 years is a long time to try to get someone to try other stuff, yet, she never even bothered to come clean in that entire time. In return, does she even love him? Respect him? Care about his feelings? Granted, this is his side of the story, so I would give your wife one more chance to come clean, and listen to what she has to say. And I understand you want someone that actually want to lust you. For you, not because it is her duty. Still, you should calm down. Talk to more people and get a better perspective. And come to your own conclusion. 7 years is a long time for marriages nowadays, especially since you have a daughter, so please calm down and consider all points before doing anything rash. Interestingly enough, we were trying for another child. I don't know if I could take any of her words seriously. And now for the update. I read all of your responses. I have to say a couple things. Please actually read my post, not read what you think it says. In no way did I say I feel entitled to X, nor do I care about her past. I am upset about the deception. Please stop wasting my time. I thought long and hard about this, and although we have our issues, I am willing to work past them. I still think she is a great mother and life partner. For those reasons I will try to work things out with her. I decided that the best course of action would be to pursue an open marriage agreement. That way, I don't have to have her drudge through intimacy with me that she likely doesn't enjoy. And if she wants someone she can share her wild action with, she can do that as well, and I can find someone who fulfills me intimately as well. I am not believing a lot of the things she is saying, and rightfully so. She has lied for 7 years, so now she will be judged on her actions, not her words. Some of you guys mentioned that there might be infidelity on her part. So, I ended up calling her. I told her I wanted to work things out. I ended up coming back home for a bit. Summary of our conversation: These aren't quotes, we talked for hours, so here you go. Me, my trust in you has been shaken. And I am doubting if you were faithful to me throughout our marriage. For that reason, I want to get a DNA test for our daughter. Wife, I swear I didn't sleep with anyone else. I am sorry about lying, but I didn't sleep with anyone. Me, then why does it matter? I just wanted for a peace of mind. I deserve that much. Wife, that's fine. Me, I don't want another child, at least not now. If our marriage gets better, maybe in a couple of years we can reconsider. Wife starts crying for a while. Our original goal was to have 3 kids, but I don't want to bring any more kids until we have a stable household. Eventually she stops crying, after I start to walk out. Wife agrees to the condition. Me, I understand you have a wild past, and I don't want you to have to do things with me that you don't want. Although, you say you want to do them now, you will always harbor resentment. You didn't want to do it for 7 years, I understand that. I would ask you why you felt that way. I am curious as to why you don't want to do those things with me. But no matter what you tell me, I don't believe what you say. Wife, I swear it's not because of you. I didn't want you to think I was a slote. I want to do those things with you. Me, I tried for 7 years, trying out a new position wouldn't have made you slowier. Look, you obviously have your reasons, but even if you do want to do them, in the back of my head, I will always think you are doing it of guilt. No matter what, that type of action will always be tainted with you. So, for that reason I don't want to try anything new with you intimately. You didn't want to do it for 7 years, all this video showed me you like doing those things in the past with other people. Wife, I still want to do them, we can work it out. I swear I want it, how can I prove it to you? Me, that thought will always linger. Look, let's just ignore it. I would rather open up our marriage. You can sleep with other people, I can sleep with other people. We can set ground rules, but I don't want me or you to have to be intimately repressed anymore. Wife, I don't want to sleep with anyone other than you, and I don't want you to sleep with other women. I can give you anything you can get with those women. Me, well, I do want to sleep with other women, and it's not just the specific act, but the fact they want to do it. X means a lot more to me than the sensation. To me it makes me feel desirable, it's a validation of love. Look, you can say what you want, whether you like doing something or not. If you don't like giving oral, that's fine, but the fact you'd put up getting double-teamed for 2 random schmucks but won't do that for your own husband, hurts me. It's one thing you didn't do it for anyone, but that's not the case. I would like to know your reasoning, but even if you tell me the truth, I'll think you are lying. I want that validation, since I haven't gotten that from you. I will get it from other people. Wife, I am not going to go through with this, this is going to ruin our marriage. I don't want you to sleep with anyone. Why can't we try working on our marriage? Me, look, I'll give you a couple days to decide if you want to go through with it. If you don't, that's fine. I wouldn't mind giving up on our marriage either. Wife, I want to save our marriage, but this is not okay with me. Me, those are my conditions. If you don't want to follow through with them, then let me know. I really want to divorce, but this is the only arrangement I see it working. I am going back, let me know if you are okay with my requests. If you want to go to counseling, you can, I am not wasting any money on that. So that's that. I don't know if opening up our marriage is the right course of action, but to me it's just about the only thing I consider. Things my wife told me, I don't know how true they are. I learned my wife was promiscuous in high school, and in college. But after she moved to a new city, she wanted to put it all behind her. There was no trauma involved, never was forced, attacked, coerced. She just thought guys looking to marry wanted a lady in the bed. She wasn't aware she had the video. Supposedly it was from when she was moving from college, and it got lost. She wasn't ever planning on telling me about her past, it was a secret she was going to take to her grave. I told you guys how I feel. If you have any ideas on how to fix our marriage, please share. I told you how I feel about intimacy, and what it means to me. I don't want you to tell me that I am wrong for having those feelings. Besides divorce/open marriage, do you have any suggestions? And don't tell me marriage counseling, it's a waste of money. If you haven't been there before, then please don't recommend me. I told my wife if she wants to go for individual counseling, she is welcome to, but I won't be joining her. Please share. I am not going to be guilted and shamed for my desires. If she finds my demands unreasonable, she has the option to reject them. She is a grown woman herself. It's over. I talked to her on the phone. We tried to have a sincere talk about her feelings. I tried my best to understand where she was coming from, But at the end of it, I didn't believe a word she said. I couldn't. I told her I can't. Trust and intimacy are broken. The more I think, the more it creeps into my mind. I can't be with someone where I second guess myself. Looking for other women for validation won't work. I don't want to torture her for her past either. I learned a good bit from this relationship, and I will take that with me to the women I meet in the future. If I meet a girl and she doesn't satisfy me intimately, I am not going to wait for her to open up, or overlook it. I realized over the years of being married to my wife, how much suppressing my desires got to me and how it made me an angry person. Regarding divorce, I am going to talk to my brother in person soon. I have asked him to come over. I don't want this to be a blown-out family ordeal, but I could at least use his support. Wife has a skin condition that my insurance has been covering. I am not going to try to deprive her of that, and hopefully I can make arrangements so she can continue getting treatment after we separate. I will use this as a bargaining chip in divorce arrangements, if she won't grant me joint custody, or won't do a fair split of assets. Wife still wants to make things work. I told her I am drained. I still love her, but I don't think she loves me, and for that reason I can't stay. Intimacy to me is an expression of love, and she gave it to other people but was reserved with me. You might have a different view, but that's how I see it. I have already made moves financially. I am going to start communicating with her through emails so I have a solid log of all our interactions. Now for the closing comments. I feel like the original intentions of fixing the marriage is okay, but is an open relationship really the way to do it? After reading your post, it sounds more like you just want a guilt-free pass to sleep with other women just to spite your wife, so you come across as sounding very petty. I feel like you should just go with a full-on divorce and skip all this open marriage stuff. Yes, you've been hurt, but don't stoop so low and try to hurt your wife as well. As it stands now, I really doubt you and your wife will ever be able to rekindle your marriage. Don't blame you for that one. I'd be shell-shocked as well. Please just proceed with the trial separation and cut the drama out. I want to stay for my daughter. What do you suggest I do? How do we ever overcome our intimacy problems? You can still be a good father if you're divorced. But I'm guessing you will want to be there for your child the entire way. However, I'm not too sure about raising your child in such a broken relationship. Not right now at least, since both you and your wife are pretty emotional at this stage. As for your intimacy problems, I'm not sure you'll ever overcome them. It's almost like being cheated on. Not quite the same, but the damage is pretty much the same. Some relationships will recover, some won't. It's really how you go about fixing them. Like I said before though, I truly believe the open relationship arrangement will do more harm than good. So, what if you get off with another girl the way you want to? Your wife will be harboring an ever-growing resentment once she gets over her depressive state. Trial separation is almost a necessity right now. You can't really look at your wife without bringing up memories of the tape, and your wife is just way too emotional right now. You guys should at the very least do the separation until you've had some time to seriously calm down and evaluate your feelings about each other. Any decision made now would be made in haste due to emotions running at an all-time high. How did you come across this tape? Did she have it hidden in a drawer or what? It was in boxes in our attic. For someone who is trying to move on and keep it in the past, keeping an ex tape of yourself being pounded by 6 guys is a pretty dumb move. Update. Wife has constantly been calling. Her mother called me recently and told me I need to meet with her before she hurts herself. I don't know what to do. I tried calling her, she is panting, crying, and sounds self-destructive at this point. I want to take our daughter from that environment. I don't know what to do at this point. And that's it for this video guys. If you have thoughts to share, leave a comment below. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you like this content. I'll catch you in the next one. Good day everyone.